Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel, I'm ForClassic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what we do have needed is Fortnite Chapter 2, the most popular online game ever. Well, I think it doesn't really need an introduction, obviously. So this game is developed by Epic Games and obviously they are using their Unreal Engine 4 since, yeah, they are the developers behind, obviously, this engine. So yeah, so today we are here to test my new config, my Ryzen 5 3600X and my GT 650 Super. So the CPU is very strong, but the graphic card it is quite reasonable. So looking to the requirements, we can see it for the recommended. They do recommend an i5 with 2.8 GHz, 8 gigs of RAM and the GTX 660. But what we got with this system, it was actually insane. With the Epic settings, I was able to get above 60 frames per second all the time, but I do believe that in more demanding events, you might get under 60 frames per second. So that's why I decided to recommend you to go with the high settings, and by doing that, you get an average of 111 frames per second with a 1% low of 85. But if you are playing Fortnite in a very competitive manner, you might want to drop down some of your settings, and by doing that, I mean, you just push VM distance to Epic, push anti-aliasing to I, and push textures to Epic because we have VRAM for that. All the rest of the stuff you put on the lowest settings possible, including disable shadows, and by doing this, what you get, it is a massive improvement in performance, and the results are actually insane. For example, with the competitive settings with DirectX 11, what I got was an average of 234 frames per second. Oh shit. With a 1% low of 170. If you decide to use DirectX 12 in order to improve your performance, unfortunately that's not what's really going to happen, because I actually got worse average, and despite I have a slightly better result with the 1% low, I've noticed much more stuttering with DirectX 12 than DirectX 11. Well, keep in mind that DirectX 12 implementation by the time of this video was on beta, so this might improve on the future, but still, for now, I would recommend you to stick up with DirectX 11. Well, I think that's all, because Fortnite, everybody knows Fortnite, it doesn't really need introductions or explanations about it. The performance, it is very good in this card. Yes, despite you can play all the time above 60 frames per second on Epic, it is still very good at the high settings if you ask me. And if you want competitive, the frame rate, it is insane. So I think it's a good choice and the CPU helps a lot. So guys, that's all that I want to talk about Fortnite Chapter 2. Hope you did enjoy the video, at least the benchmark, because I'm a noob at Fortnite and I don't actually care too much about the game, and so well, honestly, I play like shit. That's all, guys, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Whoa! Okay. you.